Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. On Onward. To Vernworth Castle. We pawns are barred from entering the palace.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour, you know where to find me. This inspires... Naught but misgivings.
If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. Right, just follow me.
Oh, someone talked about this.
They've had damn near enough of wastrels who requires weird for my liking.
Good, we're here. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Here I might reflect on my affairs in peace.
What is life without a little spice?
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. Dull days for us are a sign.
Could use a bit of One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Would that all my days were so done by dust.
I regret to inform you that there is no...
Have you an acquaintance in...
Sure where I'd be without this work.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Sooner my duties are complete. Such quietude is a blessing.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Always feels so fine.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Not much going on.
Will someone do aught about this?
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent? An important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's ought to be found therein, yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
This isn't right.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Could use a little. Underwriting. This just isn't good enough.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
That's it. I've had enough. Now you've gone and made me lose my temper.
Look as long as you please.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Ah. Much obliged.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his court.
Welcome and well met.
You the Arisen? Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Well met, sir.
Quite the predicament.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without? Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I'm in fine fashion.
Time. This place is too comfortable.
I'm a man of leisure at heart. We scholars must gird ourselves with knowledge.
Too quiet here for my
I'm in
liking.
fine fashion.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Near enough.
Predicament.
Days like
Not the
this
only
make
one
me
that
wonder.
exists. Off to market.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
We must rest. Though the sun...
I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that...
Our adventure continues. Off. We go then.
Ready to forge on?
Will someone talk about this?
Only person I believe in is myself.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
There are few places where I can let down my guard.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I must keep a clear mind.
Up the cart, all of you.
The Cyclops, where its hulking might, lightning its weakness and our strength. I've got hold of the enemy.
I must admit that it feels fun.
Our foe is unbalanced. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Anyone gives me tastes.
What's happened?
It is well tiring being so alert all day long.
My magics are at your disposal.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The only listen is to worm, as they say.
Just what I was
What
waiting
is
for.
true peace,
What?
I wonder.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Would that such tranquility?
Reinforcements would be at some resources.
I knew
good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. You're safe with me.
How dare you! This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ah, I'll take it. I've got to focus. Shift's only just...
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? Go on through. What to make of this?
These soldiers lack discipline.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Interested in my...
Many of our citizens view yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude, or
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night? Best buy what you need, lest you regret it. Leisure doing business.
Sometimes this is the only... Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're... here to buy. I hope to have a shop of my own someday. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough.
I follow my whims. If you want my advice, heed no advice, save your own.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry.
Blessed be we serve. Pray, keep your voice.
Pray, light your lantern, master.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Whether they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us. If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again. I'm sure of it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouse's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
There are one or two places of interest.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be enough.
Let's get hit. Let's do that. This ox cart assailed? 'Tis in a dreadful state.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Turn out your pockets! I'm taking the lot.
weren't expecting mercy.
As you wish. I shall return directly. There are one or two.
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the car. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child traveling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
Fire won't do much good here. Best to try.
The fire must be put out. They are hungry. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Why?
I'll have you! Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideouts. Come, master. There's not a moment to lose.
Now then, which way?
Do we decide based on our experience, or trust to our instincts?
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. We don't hurt children. That's the rule.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
Scared? Son of a...
You should be.
Come on then.
Feast your eyes on this. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. The field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear. I suppose 'tis so.
Right. I enjoyed it. We'll see how brave you are when I catch you. What's the hurry? Go on. Run. I enjoyed the chase.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe. They're already here. Run for it.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
It is not without cause that we are called nomads. No matter how far we might stray, we can always find each other again.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover.
Seems your luck's run out. And mine.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, other bandits might be brought to heel.
Is that what you say?
Come on! Don't
Prepare yourself! Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here. Resounding
You're not done!
A nasty blow, that.
Come on! Don't drag this
Seems your luck's run out. And all your burdens. I might just let you live. Drop all your valuables.
Knowing when to beat a hasty retreat is not cowardice, but prudence.
Indeed. Quit this place at once.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper.
Come in, Lanzo!
But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shan't be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo.
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, the bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them.
I do wish we'd had fairer tidings to share.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them, if you like, Master. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
This one's shaking.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. A fighter's defense is a stalwart indeed. Approach with due caution.
Give it up. You've nowhere to go. Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
Lay down your arms.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. Just I need the way.
Hobgoblin!
Fire, sign of wisdom.
I see no merit in hunting down such ravens. Column comes. Its magical distances are formidable. We'd best use alternative means to strike.
Quite the view from up here. Shall we see how high I can scale?
Not a bad. I suppose you think you can afford to be reckless. So it's not here to deal with.
There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Seems our foe will recognize our victory. Let him run. Need not waste that strength. One of our numbers is unconscious. Keep on like that, and we'll be done. You have somewhat overdone. No matter.
Focus. A moment of indecision will spell our doom.
Ah, yes. Now I see. Feast your eyes on me.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
I suppose 'tis so.
Watch for the hobgoblin.
Fire was the most. Best try. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Could you come over here? Perhaps this will seem to be a consequence, but different masters favor one whom I prefer to have beastrons for allies.
Be sure to keep that in mind.
My magics are at your disposal.
Quite the view from up here. How high up in the scale?
Capitally so.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there.
A customer, then. That changes things. I'll show them up. That's what I'll do. Work's work, no matter how dull it might be.
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a look. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save this singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwithentia in exchange for Nutriar. Shall we inform?
What business have you here?
I'm a master of...
Preparation. training mission.
Best get to work. Interested in my wares? Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. And you might even make a new discovery. Pleasure doing business with...
A fighter with sword and shield in hand is what I envision when I think of a leader.
I suppose magically inclined vocations inspire a different sort of awe.